weeks and I'm burned by the morning light. I make the same mistake more than twice. Same song, but brand new dance. Where am I?
Hello everyone, it's been more than 6 months since I last posted a video in this channel. So this video will be my first cash stuffing for 2023. It is my last pay for January, but I also want to talk about something else, like why I stopped back in 2020. So basically I didn't really want to stop, but I couldn't handle, I had a hard time making people understand that I was on a budget. And of course I love these people. I didn't want to disappoint them, so if they needed some help financially, of course I had to lend a hand. But the thing is, it occurred um, more than I expected, and it was really hard in my part, like setting up budgets and then continuously going overboard those budgets. So I wasn't able to take it well, and so I stopped. And I told myself that maybe I'll stop for a month, but I don't know. I didn't really I was too disappointed in myself. I was too hard on myself. I know, which I shouldn't be, because I think I think going beyond budget is a reality for in this community, and it's a part of growing up, or growing and learning in this entire journey. It was hard for me to make people understand that even if I had cash in my possession, like an actual cash on hand, it doesn't always mean that it was free cash. Like, it is restricted for a purpose, and I don't know. How do you guys make people understand that you're on a budget? Especially those people that you love. So, okay, I talked too much. Let's focus now on the cash stuffing video. So in this part, I'm just counting my bills. So as you can see, I have smaller bills than the usual. I have lots of small bills. I have lots of 50s and hundreds. The story is I drew cash from the ATM, and it was all 1,000 peso bills. It was, like, I guess 20,000 worth of 1,000 peso bills, and so I really needed smaller bills. So I went inside the bank and I asked the teller if she could swap some bills for me, but she only gave me hundreds and thousands. So in this, okay, I had 35 pieces of 50 peso bills that equates to 1,000 pesos and 750 1,000. Wait, 1,750 pesos. And in this part, as you can see, I have lots of hundreds. Well, because the teller told me that she didn't have 500 peso bills, but I can clearly see it from where I was standing that she had an entire tray of 500 peso bills, but I didn't really make a big deal out of it. I just accepted the 10,000 pesos worth of 100 peso bills. That's a lot of bills. Next, I have 86 pieces of 100 peso bills. That's 8,600. And I have 7,000 pesos for 500s and 1,000s. That totals to 17,350. So in this video, I really did a lot of mistakes in the entire cash stuffing, but whatever. So here, this is my weekly binders. Based on my experience, in the entire January, I did cash stuffing, but I didn't record it. It was easier for me to separate my week 1 budget from the week 2. So this black organizer is actually my budget for week 1. I started off with groceries, my total budget for groceries was supposed to be 4,000 pesos, but earlier that day I already spent some. So it's around, I guess, I forgot how much. Wait. So in here I stuffed 2,750 pesos, but it was supposed to be 3,250. Oh, I hope you can't hear that. There's a notification on my laptop, whatever. So yeah, this is where I made a mistake, but whatever. I didn't really made a big deal out of it. I just fixed it right after the video. So in here, I stuffed 750 pesos for my week 1 budget, and I set aside the 2,000 pesos for our budget in week 2. Next in Noah and Sushi, this is actually Noah is my son, is our son, and Sushi is actually our dog, and we call her our dogter. And we I have the same envelope for their grocery supplies, since Sushi's food is actually almost at the same aisle as Noah's supplies as well. So in the grocery store near our home. So I initially budgeted 1,500 for the entire 2 weeks, but earlier that day we already spent 500 pesos, so there's 1,000 pesos left. I just divided into 250 pesos for week 1, and I set aside 750 pesos for week 2. Actually, I might do a lot of voiceover videos going forward. Well, maybe not a lot, but most of my videos will be voiceovers. And that's because I can't record, I only record my vids at night, and my baby's asleep, so I can talk loud. So here I'm stuffing 250 pesos for the week 1 budget for Noah and Sushi, since earlier that day we already spent 500 that day, whatever. Next is dining out. My husband and I eat outside a lot. We love food, so I budgeted, I guess, 2,000 pesos for dining out. This already includes our day outside dates. Do we go on dates? I don't know. But yeah, it's 2,000 pesos. 1,000 pesos for week 1, and I set aside another 1,000 for week 2. Next is gas. So earlier that day we already purchased gas, so I didn't put money in our week 1 gas envelope. I just set aside 2,000 pesos for week 2. For week 2, I set aside 2,000 because we're expecting to go on a trip next week in the southern part, like in my husband's province. For health, earlier that day we already purchased the medicines needed for 2 weeks, so I didn't really add cash for both envelopes, both week 1 and week 2. Next is miscellaneous. My budget for miscellaneous was supposedly 1,000 for week 1 and week 2, but I also messed up miscellaneous. I stuffed 500 for week 1. I really wish that I could record my videos like and talk at the same time, like do the stuffing and then talk. Like I don't need to do voiceovers, but in my situation it will be hard. So this gray marbly binder is actually the week 2 binder, including other obligations that I need to pay. So I really love that small calculator that I bought in a local store here. So I just stuffed our groceries budget for week 2, and then also Noah and Sushi's budget for week 2. So I already filmed a video about the categories that I have and the system that I'm going to do this 2023. I hope I could upload it any day from now. Like I'll just state there which budgets are zero based, which one are revolving, and then dining out is here, another 1,000 for week 2. So I'm gonna update the budget sheet later. Next is parents. I give my parents some allowance only once every 2 weeks. So and I already transferred that money through a bank transfer. So I don't really put money in there. Next is payables. I just put here the things that we need to pay, like electricity. So here I'm stuffing 3,600 pesos for electricity. I'm not sure. I should really create. I should really have a separate envelope for those kind of bills. But for now, let's just put it in payables. That's 3,600. And I actually did those labels myself, but I guess I messed up the sizes, but it turned out really cute, so I kept them. This video made me realize that I really need to talk a lot when doing voiceovers. But that's okay. It's fun talking to myself, and I mean, I don't know. I don't know if someone will watch this again, but I was really surprised with my previous videos that there were views. Like what? It's just fun though. That's why I did it again. Next is car. This includes our week 2 budget for gas and the car envelope includes our week 2 budget for gas and also some savings for future car maintenance. So this envelope is a sinking fund actually. Next is creativity. This is my personal envelope. I am obsessed with stationaries and stickers and art materials and highlighters. Yeah, you get it. And I really need to fund that. But I'm trying not to spend this money. I don't know, is it only me, but my mom guilt is in another level. Like I save up for something that I want to buy, but then after, if I have the cash and I'm ready to buy, I don't buy it because I feel guilty. Next is giving. So for now, let's just skip that first. We'll skip to miscellaneous. Okay, talking about mom guilt. Is it just me, or maybe it's not just like about the mom thing? But I really feel guilty if I buy something for myself. Like it takes like I usually wait for a week before I actually purchase the thing that I love. And after a week I ask myself, do I still like it? Do I still want to buy it? But the answer is yes, I want to buy it, but can you really buy it? No, because I feel guilty. I should just buy my son's things. I don't know. Next is savings. We'll talk about it in a separate video. This pink binder is for my high priority savings and some savings challenges. So first I have insurance. I don't really put money in this envelope. I just have the trackers here for my insurance. I made the trackers myself. They're mostly color thingies. I really love these trackers. So this one, I pay my insurance quarterly, so it's due by the end of February. So I really have a lot of catching up to do. I put my savings for the premium in a digital bank where I could easily transfer the payment to my service providers that call the to the insurance company. So this tracker is like women, just a bunch of women. That's my insurance and one woman. It sounds so bad. One woman is 1,250 pesos. Next is Pro Life Insurance. This is my son's insurance. I also save his premiums in a digital bank. So his trackers are really straightforward. I also pay his insurance quarterly. Next is our emergency fund. So I started saving up for this in January 1, 2023. And from January 2023, we saved up 15, no, that's 14,500 pesos in our emergency fund. And I also put that amount in a digital bank just so I could earn higher interest than the usual traditional bank. So one flower is 500 pesos. So for January 2023, we saved up 14,500 in emergency fund. Here is my son's savings. So I also made this tracker, and one round oblong thingy is equivalent to 250 pesos, and one sheet totals to 6,000 pesos. So I'm already at my second sheet. This is our 2023 savings. So as of January 2023, I already saved 6,500 for my son. This excludes the savings I had for him in prior years. So next is this travel fund. This is actually a necessity, more like an than a luxury, some kind of travel, because I work from home and my company sometimes requires us to go to the office occasionally for some company events, and I need to book plane tickets and hotel accommodations if I go there, and it's quite expensive, so I really need to save up for that. And last year, I had to pay this one time because I really stopped with the cash envelope system thingy. So investment, I really haven't started that yet. Next, this is my savings challenge for 2023. This is the 20 by 20 savings challenge. So basically, it's just 1 to 400. Just place click. It's 20 by 20. And here I took out the coins I have from that cute pink bunny purse. I actually took time to figure out which boxes to shade. That's why I had to um, edit this part of the video. But yeah, this was a funny story because I got really bored during my shift, and I just wrote 1 to 400 like manually, and I placed my initial tracker was behind my planner, and it was handwritten. Everything's handwritten. It looks so bad, so I redid it and transferred it to a printed one. So in here I shaded 24, 150, and 500. So I also don't put money in that envelope. I put my 20 by 20 savings in a sealed savings jar. It's called alcansha in our country. It's like a piggy bank, but it's not big, so I don't call it a piggy bank. So after this video, I actually transferred that money into that sealed jar just so I don't really use it. Next is my 24 by weekly challenge. Basically, um, I just shade a wallet icon every payday. So 2 icons per month. So for this, I shaded 100 pesos and 200 pesos. I don't know how much this totals, how much this challenge totals to. I really didn't add it. So this is also the funny part. I forgot to put money in there. So that's it for our savings binder. Here is my sinking funds. Basically, it's just a bunch of occasions during the entire year that I really want to save up and prepare for, like Mother's Day, Father's Day, like pretty straightforward. Here for Mother's Day, I'm just gonna put 300 pesos. I think Mother's Day for this year is around May 18, or is it May 14? I'm not quite sure. Oh, May 12. Okay, I'm not sure. But it's around earlier part of May. Next is Father's Day. So Father's Day is, I think, June 18. So I also placed 300 pesos in Father's Day. Next is Daddy's birthday. That's my husband's birthday. Then my birthday, our anniversary, Halloween. For our son's birthday, I incorporated a savings challenge here. It's my bills challenge, like 50s and 100s, 200s, 500s, and 1000 bills. For now, I stuffed for 50 peso bills, so that's 200. I'm really happy that this year my husband is quite supportive of my YouTube thingy. Last year I did it secretly, like no one in my family knew, and then I don't know how he knew. Maybe I told him sometime last year, I don't know. But he's really supportive. That's it for Noah's birthday, and then my father's birthday, my mother's birthday, and next is holidays. I'm just gonna put, okay, how much did I put here? I think 200. Yeah, 200. 200 for holidays. So December is actually the month where I have to spend the most because my son's birthday is 3 days apart from my father's birthday, and my father's birthday is 3 days apart from my mother's birthday. And oh, you get it. Next is this 1,000 pesos. I just want to save a random 1,000 pesos just in case there's an unexpected event that I want to celebrate something. But I guess right now, like while doing this voiceover, I'm going to save that for Sushi's birthday, our dogter. So that's it for our sinking funds. I have a remaining 1,000 pesos here, which because I 1,200 because I messed up the other the other envelopes, but that's fine. I just placed 1,000 pesos in my giving envelope. So in my previous years, I did tithing. That's 10% of my income. But during my hiatus, I realized it was really hard. It's not always, I can't always achieve the 10%. So I'm trying to achieve as much as I could. And so that's basically my entire cash stuffing for January 2023. Thank you so much for being here. If you're here, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.